neighbor who got on your last nerve? I know you have. We all have. For some, though, that neighbor can be a constant fly in the ointment. One that annoys you, makes your life an absolute nightmare, and when that happens, a backyard brawl is coming. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will get first crack at it today. Pitt seemed to land just one more punch as the Panthers took the last meeting in the brawl.
Yeah, the Panthers did such a good job staying composed. It's a rivalry game that means so much to them, to their fans. They found a way last year to make one more play.
You got to give their coaching staff a lot of credit because they were able to keep them focused for 60 minutes in that game. That's going to be important here today because you know the intensity is just going to be through the roof.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down. The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Made a defender miss. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Pittsburgh's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. DB's right up on the receivers. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So many rivalries built on proximity, and Pitt and West Virginia have been squaring off in their backyard since 1895.
And it's just crazy to think about. A rivalry that goes that far back, so close to each other, it means so much for a year of bragging rights, Paul.
Well, and the hate started in 1895, and every single year, every time these two teams play, you just see that on the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough.
Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy. They'll
try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Purdue pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. A masterful road performance, or as Coach likes to call it, Boilermakers football. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Plows through the defense. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Pitt right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lambert. Pressure coming. Fighting off the defender. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Defense in press coverage. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Woodside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pucks it out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space. using his speed, good play call.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Running through contact.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air. It's Lambert. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Makes the grab on the left. He breaks a tackle. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Got his man on the right.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing.
Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's got his man, makes the grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Takes the easy completion. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. It's good. the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, no backyard is safe when the Panthers and Mountaineers get together, and that's the case again today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between West Virginia and Pittsburgh plays out.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds his big tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Lofts one deep down the right side. Snatch it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Auburn is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 24 over Florida. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the
going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Return runs out of bounds.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looking for a man. It's Lambert. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man on the outside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Return brings it out to the 40. And your Pittsburgh Panthers will take over. 1st and 10.
Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's York. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together, get some good mojo going.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know...
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. He'll keep it himself. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes... plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The play action fake. He'll throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Dropping back, it's Lambert. Here's a heat. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Gets the back moving. With jet sweep pass. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's York. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And the Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back gets to give. Look out, he's got room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Trying play action. Steps away to find some room. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a second and long. The give and tick, 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 tick. Turning it on. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Colts uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 10 over Cal. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lambert. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Right on target this time. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Heaves it deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Pitt pushing the pace. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Snags it on the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. From the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Lambert. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Get it out on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to throw it downfield. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Lambert. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Panthers! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This is what you dream of, isn't it? Waning seconds, football in your hands, a chance to etch your name in this moment in the rich history of this rivalry. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Finds a man in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, the QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he makes the grab at the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And in that kind of situation, that far away from the end zone, there was only one guy on this offense that was going to get the football. He's able to take his entire team, put them on his shoulders. With only seconds to go, they've taken the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Lambert. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Morgantown will be rocking tonight as if it is ever any other way as the Mountaineers take down Pitt and win the backyard brawl. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.